Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your reading for Sunday. Whoa, cards are lively. Sunday, the 16th of September. I didn't get a reading done yesterday, my apologies, but I was off to a fair very early in the morning, and when I got home I was pretty shattered, so apologies for that. I'll make up for it by doing your weeklies today. So I intend getting all the weeklies done today and having your monthlies done before the end of the week for October. So let's see what's cracking for Sunday, the 16th of September. If my readings don't resonate with you, plenty of readers on YouTube, you can move on and find someone else. Cards I'm using, Chiro Marchetti. Anything you need from me is below in the box. Beautiful. Let's get going. Okay, so bottom of the deck, the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit talks about going inside to have a look at our next move, to digest what's happened, to, go through some sort of transformation through enlightenment. So being able to look at what's happened, what's around us, and being able to shed light on that situation. So something could have happened to put you in this position. It may be, that you've had a tough time at work and you needed to take some time out to decide whether to move on from a job. Could be much the same with a relationship, but whatever it is, it sent you into what we call a hermit mode. So you're spending time alone, doing a little bit of soul searching. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Okay, first card out is the Page of Pentacles. Now, you could be taking a bit of time inside to look at things because you've received some sort of offer from someone or some sort of message from someone. Now, the Pentacles often talk tangible, so we know that they talk about, getting an offer like money. It could be something like you've had an offer because you've got quotes to have repairs done on your home. There's a million and one things here, but whatever it is, the Page of Pentacles comes in next. So this Hermit mode comes out of getting some sort of message from someone that's thrown you into a bit of a spin, into a dither. The Hermit mode doesn't mean that you'll be, out of action for months. It could be just a few hours while you really have a good think about what's going on, but that's the energy around you at the moment. So whatever this is, that's the energy it's brought to you. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles talks about planting seeds, trying to prepare and waiting for them to germinate, grow, bear fruit. And it feels to me like maybe you have been in this sort of hermit mode for a little while because you've been waiting for something to happen. And it could be that it's taken a long time too. And maybe you're rethinking things now with that hermit energy. But definitely you've been waiting a long time for this message, news, or whatever it is to come in. Now, the other thing too is this can talk about study. So it could be some of you have been waiting to hear back from, maybe a university to see if you've been accepted, etc. And now you may have 2 or 3 offers and you need to take the time out to make that decision. So the Seven of Pentacles talks about, waiting, basically. So you've been waiting a while for this to happen. Okay, next card out is the Nine of Swords, and it's caused you a lot of anxiety, without any doubt whatsoever. For some of you, it's been sleepless nights, fighting demons. For others of you, it's just been a lot of overthinking. And as one tarot reader said last week, the over-analysis paralysis thing, which I'm still thinking is very cute. But definitely sort of, overthinking things, finding reasons, perhaps this Page of Pentacles, this message, whatever it is, has really shocked you coming out. But then also maybe because you've been in this energy for some time, maybe because you may have been doing this while you were waiting. It's very possible. If you've had a bit of a tiff with someone, things haven't worked out so well, and you've waited for them to come back, and now they finally come back to you. But in the meantime, this was the energy you were sitting in. And the moon in the back always reflects things unknown. So whatever this was, it was because you didn't know what was going on. So this was that waiting period. Okay, and the next card out is the Tower. Wow, heavy reading this morning, guys. Some of you are going through some pretty Serious stuff here. So the Tower talks about our foundations crumbling. Now, this can be anything from an epiphany moment, so realizing things aren't the way that you thought they were. It could be, that someone's come in and said, they want you back, they love you. Very possible. And it sort of sent you into this bit of a spiral because it wasn't what you were expecting. But definitely a change in the way you're thinking. This can actually change a lot of things too. If you've just got a job that you've been waiting for, maybe it's, you've got to move interstate. It can be a physical shock too. And I don't want to say shock to alarm people because very often it's not alarming. It's just that it changes what you were thinking or the path you were on or, something. Sometimes it comes at the end of a cycle. So it could be any one of a number of things. As usual, I haven't left enough room. Here we go. Beautiful. Out of the way. Okay, next card out is the Page of Wands. So I feel like perhaps you're feeling very passionate about this situation, regardless of what it is. Because now you've probably had this realization about how you're feeling about things or how you're going to respond. And your response will be one of passion. So I don't know what's happened here, but you're definitely going back very passionate about whatever this issue, situation is. You're very determined. But the one thing I can say is you're in page mode. So you're going back with only a very small taster, just a little bite. So you're quite unsure of this situation. And that sort of makes me realise that with the Tower. You're not 100% sure. Look at him looking at the Tower. You're not 100% sure of what this means for you. You're passionate about this. Whatever it is, it's driving you without any doubt. But now because of this Tower, you're only being a little bit cautious or a little bit... this is only a small offer, guys, whatever it is. So if someone's written to you and offered you something, maybe it's not quite what you wanted, even in the way of a job. Maybe it's, something you need to go back and negotiate. Yeah, because look at you. You're in Queen of Cups mode, and she's definitely, in her element. She or he, because this can apply to male or female. This person is very, very comfortable in their emotions, and I feel this is you at the moment. It could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but it feels like your energy. It's like you're in a really good place to go back now. So whatever this Tower's done and sent you into this hermit mode, you've come out of it feeling like you know what you want now. You know where you're going. You can be, you've used your intuition. You can be quite in tune with this, quite understanding of the elements here. But you're definitely thinking this is something you want to move forward on. Maybe it's something you've been waiting a long time and you knew what you wanted. Yeah, here we go, the Lovers. Okay, so now it's looking a little bit more like a love relationship. However, I always say to people, this can be a choice. This can be a choice. So maybe that's why you're going back with a counter offer, knowing how you're feeling, because you're not real sure where to go here. You're not real sure what chance to take. So the Lovers does talk, soulmates, all the beautiful, mushy stuff. But sometimes it can just be that you have two choices and you're unsure which one to take. So you need some time to think about that. I actually think with the Queen of Cups, you're pretty sure that's what you want. You're actually looking at this Lover's card here and you're offering the Lover's Cup. So it could be that you do know what you want, yeah, but maybe there's someone else involved. So that's possible too. Maybe there was somebody involved before and the Tower has meant that that's changed now and they've come back to offer you something different. It definitely has a three-party feel to it. So I have to be honest on that. Not always does this card show up here. It can be the card of celebration. It can be the card of, having fun with friends. But for some unknown reason, the way it's come up here, I'm thinking you've got another person involved in this situation, whether that's you or whether it's them. Maybe you've just got a message from someone that you've known for a really long time and now you're considering whether to move on from your current partner. Very possible. You may have realised that you're in love with someone or you want to change your life in the Tower, but this is what you're doing. So definitely the feel of someone else being involved here. In saying that, you know, sometimes this card can come up if you've got someone involved who really shouldn't be there. Like, you know, friends telling you what to do, or, you know, family putting pressure on you to be a certain way, especially if it was something like, you know, the person that you wanted to be with was from another, you know, culture or another, maybe someone your family didn't view well or didn't think was good enough for you. That type of feeling. So sometimes that can be involvement with a third party. But you've got lots of strength now. You've tamed your demons. You know where you're going. You know what you want. And I feel that strongly with the Queen of Cups in the centre here. It's almost like this is what you want and you're going for it, but you really want to make sure that the other person is exactly on the same page as you, because you're moving towards this now with energy, with strength. You know, tamed the beast and you're ready to go. And again, if this is relating to a family situation or to work, well, you're going in all guns blazing here. So you've become very defined and very ready for this to move forward. Okay, and the last card is the Two of Pentacles. Now, I don't like it much when this comes up at the end because it's sort of like, it's the last card, people. Two of Pentacles talks about a choice. It actually talks about two equal choices, but one sort of sits higher in the air, and I always think that's the one he's concentrating on. So one of them stands out more than the other. Now, if this is a choice of whether you go or stay, whether you take this offer or whether you don't, I can say to you, one of them looks better to you. One of these offers looks much better. You've waited for these ships to come in. You've got your answers to the secrets hidden or things hidden from view, which you were worried about in the Nine of Swords. And now you're making the decision to move ahead. So I'm going to put a clarifier on it just to double check. Okay. Some of you may be moving towards a water sign. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The reason I say that is because it's a clarifier. And it looks like this is the person that's giving you the message or coming in with the message. So there you go, people. Whether it's work or career, you're getting a message from a King of Cups with an offer. Okay, quick oracle card because I'm getting a little bit up in time there. Okay, quick oracle card just to give us a bit more clarity on that reading, please. Oh, there it is. Flowers, be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Success. Woo! Thanks, guys.